nervous about working with Steve, you know, knowing what he's done. Butcher.
All right.
Well, of course, he used to be a policeman, didn't he? He's tougher than he looks.
Yeah.
Talking about me?
As if. Becky, actually.
So, did he say anything about how the car got in the river? What about what's happened to Grant?
I'm not allowed to say, actually.
So, are you two on the way to school then?
No, we just like wearing the uniform.
Nice one. I guess we're in the same direction then. Oh, you ain't bad.
Oh, for a girl, you mean?
No, I'm Italian. Master of the chance in the Champions League, they do.
See you there.
Mrs. Butcher?
Oh, yeah. How is he?
He's suffering from a tension pneumothorax.
What's that one, is it?
Well, his lung was punctured. It sometimes happens when ventilators were involved, but it may have been due to the bashing his lungs took in the river.
So, what are you saying exactly? There was damage before?
It's hard to say, but I think we got there in time.
See you later.
You got some good stuff here.
What, for a market stall?
I like this. How much is it?
It says on the label, 19.99.
Right, I'll take it. Michael gone back yet? You went to see Matthew, though?
What is it to you?
Can I take you for coffee over the road?
You joking?
Oh, like to.
No, thanks.
Look, Teresa, I do work for your family. Can't we at least try and be civil to each other?
Can I help you at all?
Sorry to disturb you, Mrs. Butcher. Might we have a word?
What time is it? Have you found him? Have you found Grant?
Well, we've brought some pictures that we'd like you to have a look at.
Do you recognise any of these men?
Never seen it before.
Does the name Kim Brooks mean anything to you?
Oh, why? Should he?
What about David? Dave Blaney? And he was the owner of the BMW that your sons were driving.
Sorry.
So he's not one of their associates then?
Not that I know.
What about Grant's friends?
What about?
Could one of them be putting him up?
So you are still looking for him? Round here? Well, most of his mates are from the army.
Which regiment?
The Paras, actually. They're all over the place. Abroad, some of them.
Is there a girlfriend?
No, there isn't. Anything else you want to know? Because I've got a son in there fighting for his life. I'd like to be with him.
Peggy was there again all night, apparently. As for Grant, still no sign. I reckon the tide took him out to sea.
I try.
Hiya.
Oh!
You shouldn't be doing that. Oh. Yeah, allow me.
Oh, thanks. Down by the cat food.
Sure. This should be Terry's job, you know.
Right.
Oh, it's his turn for a lie-in.
Listen to her. She never stops. This morning I got up to iron my chef whites and there they were. Pressed and folded.
Well, I had some of our stuff to do.
Yeah, well, you can forget about the housework this week because that's my job.
Oh, don't be silly. There's no need for that.
It's my treat.
No more than you deserve.
She's right. You deserve a bit of pampering too. But I'll see you later. Nice perfume, by the way.
Thanks.
What a lovely young man.
Sweet, isn't he?
Handsome, too.
Yeah, I suppose he is. I hadn't noticed.
Mind you, I hadn't planned on kicking off quite so soon, but I've had it up to here with Gianni ordering me about.
Can't say as I blame you. He's too full of himself, that one.
Yeah. So, I went over the business plan with my advisor from the Enterprise Centre. Now all I've got to worry about is whether I get any business or not.
What, round here? No problem. They're crying out for an odd job, man. Listen, what about your advertising?
Well, I've got a card up in the first or last.
And?
Well, it's only yesterday. Gives a chance.
Yeah, but you need flyers. You could knock them up dead cheap on a photocopier.
Yeah, that's right. Very smart thinking.
Well, only trying to help. I don't know. You start at your age. Good luck to you, Jeff.
Yeah, you just watch me. Sky's the limit from now on. Catch.
Sam.
Right.
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Any news on Phil? Nina told me
Yeah,
he was...
he's lung. Yeah, I think he's a bit better, but he's still unconscious.
I thought you were going to come round last night.
Well, I didn't leave the hospital till late.
Well, you could have rung. You going over there tonight?
Yeah, a bit later on.
I'll give you a lift.
Okay.
Sam, how you doing? How's your brother?
Well, it's early days yet, Steve, but thanks for asking.
Look, about the health club. You tell your mum not to worry, all right? I've got to get on. I'll see you later.
Thanks, see ya. He's a really nice bloke, actually, isn't he?
That's what you're supposed to think.
What's the matter with you?
Well, what you see ain't necessarily what you get.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling. I got tied up with the archers. They're putting up that scaffold, you know.
And what about the Vic?
Yeah, she's still standing, bless her. Everything's fine. Nina's got everything under control.
And what about Doc?
Well, apparently, yeah, she's going down a stall.
Free pint of gossip with every order, is it?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. How is he?
Stable. Whatever that means.
Punctured lung. I saw Frank before he left.
Oh, poor Phil. I'm going to go up there.
I mean, you still haven't been?
No. I've sent him a card, though.
Well, that's not the same thing. What's stopping you?
They think I'm muscling in, didn't they? I asked Sam how he was yesterday, and her response wasn't exactly friendly.
Well, she's bound to be a bit defensive if you're asking about Phil. The police gave her a real grilling. Beppe too. And they still don't know anything about Grant.
I'm not going to go if Peggy's there, though. You know, it might put her back up.
You just want to see how he is. It's not a crime. Take a bunch of flowers with you. You'll be fine.
And if it's not?
Well, then come home again.
Do you think she can buy me off with a cup of coffee? That I'm going to forget what she did in court, just like that?
Do you want ketchup in this?
Yeah. If she comes in here, or Steve Owen, don't you serve them, right?
Can't do that.
Why not?
Ian would kill me, that's why.
Robbie? Where's your solidarity? Put one of your friends in prison.
You're right. OK, you're on. I mean, he's lucky we ain't tarred and feathered him. That's what I did in the olden days.
Well, I wouldn't mind giving it a go.
Well, send him my love, won't you? If he's awake.
If they let me in.
Morning, ladies.
You're blocking our way.
Cup of coffee when you're ready. Sorry, can't serve you.
Your customer's not welcome here. You'll have to go elsewhere.
You are a very silly little girl, you know that?
You wearing perfume?
So, do you like it?
You got the full face on. You got a secret date or something?
No, I just felt like it today, that's all.
Wasted on the punters in here. Could be a chimpanzee serving them for all they'd notice.
Hello, Irene. Is your photocopy working?
We haven't got a photocopy.
Oh. Do you know where there is one round here?
Why do you ask a monkey at the counter?
What?
Come on. What have you got there, then?
It's the flyer for the DIY business.
What DIY business?
You know, the card Mel brought in yesterday.
I wish you'd started that earlier. The damage Pat did to our living room.
Oh, you're Terence for that, surely.
Oh, you must be joking. I do all the hard graft around here. I do. Taking the deliveries, lifting, carrying, you name it.
That's good for your joints.
You will put me in an early grave, you will.
Speaking of graves...
Oh, I better go. Get this printed up.
What's your rates?
What, you got a job for me?
Yeah, I might have something.
Will he be needing his spade?
Billy, I really need to talk to you. Billy, will you pick up the phone?
Jamie?
Right, Lisa.
It's all right me being here, innit? I mean, me not being family.
Of course it is. You can't take them in there.
Why not?
Something to do with germs, I don't know.
How is he?
I just got here myself. I'm really glad you're here.
Yeah?
Yeah, Phil will be too. I know he will.
What about the others, though?
Don't worry about them.
How the brewery have been on again, Don?
That's all I need.
Well, you know, they need an answer.
Well, they just have to wait, won't they? I can't say either way about selling it till I've talked to Grant again.
Is it all right to come in?
What's she doing here?
Oh, Lisa.
This is supposed to be for family only, you know.
I said she was his girlfriend.
Oh, did you now? Your idea, was it? Or is it just wishful thinking?
No. I mean, what I didn't mean to...
It's all right, darling. Mrs. Butcher, it's about time I bought you some nuts. Come on. Here's a good girl. Come on, baby.
just wound up. She doesn't mean it.
Yeah. Oh, Jamie. Look at him.
Here we are. Sorry about the delay. Here,
Sure.
have it on the house.
Oh, thanks.
How are the preparations for the big day going, by the way?
Great, yeah, we're even thinking of having one of these themed weddings, you know.
Since when? Well, if you're looking for a good deal on the catering...
All right.
Barry?
Oh, come on, white weddings are 10 a penny, you know, we should go to town and base it on a film, dress up in costume.
Well, you could do something like Gone with the Wind. You'd look lovely in one of them crinolines.
Yeah, I was thinking of something a bit more modern. Star Wars.
Star Wars?
Yeah? I could be Han Solo, you could be Princess Leia.
She's back at the Wookiee, more like.
Princess Leia.
She wears white.
She's also got a couple of Chelsea buns sticking out the side of her head. Sometimes you just haven't got a clue, have you, Barry?
Gone with the Wind. Nice idea.
Right, then who's first? Or would you be both together?
I'll have an orange juice, please. Yeah, I'll want and all. Is Nicky around?
No, Nicky's at school, where you two should be.
Canteen closed. Burst pipe. I thought she might be here.
Well, she ain't. What do you want her for, anyway?
Nothing. Yeah, but just pass on.
Looking for a free lunch, we are?
Oh, Johnny.
It's either that or one of them fancies her, innit?
I mean, I know Martin's good looking, but, well, Azif, he's more sophisticated, isn't he? I've never had two blokes after me at the same time. What's that supposed to mean?
It's because you're Beppy's sister, isn't it? It's nothing to do with you. I just think you can get gossip on the Mitchells, that's all.
You're just jealous.
No, I'm not. They're not my type, either of them. They're too mature.
Well, did Martin say something to you about Beppe?
He didn't need to. Any idiot can see what's going on.
Well, there's no harm in playing him along, is there? Oh, by the way, I went for a coffee with Enrico yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we had a lot to talk about. You know, the Italian connection and that. Anyway, when he said goodbye, he kissed me.
He kisses everyone, doesn't he? He's Italian.
No, I mean a proper kiss.
Well, that must have been nice.
Yeah, it was.
I'm not trying to step into Kathy's shoes no matter what Peggy thinks.
She knows that.
What on earth have him and Grant got themselves into? I wonder if the Archers going up has got something to do with it.
You think?
Well, didn't they give you any hint at all? Didn't you notice nothing?
No, nothing.
Jamie, why were you talking to Billy?
He's my uncle.
Yeah, I know that. But whatever you were talking to him about seemed pretty urgent. Has he got something to do with this? This ain't a time for secrets, Jamie. You've seen what kind of state Peg is in. If you know anything, you ought to say for her sake.
He's been round a couple of times when Grant's been there, that's all.
Well, you've got to get hold of him. He might know something.
I've been calling him for the last couple of days. I think he's done a runner.
I just want to put a few on the tables. I got them done this morning.
All right, but if Frank comes in, I haven't seen you, all right?
Thanks. Oh, Steve, I put my rates on.
Oh, nice one. Doc?
I'll be with you in a minute.
Yeah, take your time. You know, I hope you ain't going to try and get me banned from here and all.
What happened this morning? That's just the start.
Is that right?
If you think we are going to let you get away with this scot-free, then you can think again.
Oh, yeah? And who's we exactly?
You'll see, won't you?
What can I get you?
Whiskey, please.
With ice?
Yes, please.
Dot's in her element up there.
Her and Nina standing there together, it's like looking at the before and after. You'd think they could have got someone a bit younger in.
Oh, well, you don't say that about Peggy.
Well, that's because at least she tries. She makes an effort.
I think Peggy looks great.
Anyway, I thought you said it didn't matter what you look like when you're serving.
Well, that's in the shop. Here's different.
How come? People come here to drink, not to ogle.
Speak for yourself, eh, Troy?
Well, great with Irene, actually.
Oh, do you? But you'd still rather have some gorgeous dolly bird serving you, wouldn't you?
Not really.
Oh, don't give me that.
No, I mean it. Give me an older woman any time. Much sexier, in my opinion. They know a bit about life, and they listen to what you're saying. And they've got a great sense of humour, too.
Well, they'd have to have. Seeing themselves in the mirror every morning, eh, darling?
Darling, they said they'll be about another 5 minutes. They've got to change a tube or something.
Did they say anything about him waking up?
No, I didn't. Peggy, look, darling, I've been thinking about Lisa when she came in lunchtime.
What about her?
Don't you think it was a little bit hard on her? You know, I mean, after all said and done, it's not her fault she's not Kathy, you know.
Kathy? I don't believe it. I haven't told her.
Well, just hang on a minute here, darling. She's nothing she can do from over there. You're only worrier.
No. She'd want to be here. All this must have started when she was over. What was he doing? Oh, Phil, please wake up. I need to talk to you.
Are you going to tell him about Grant, you know, when he wakes up?
Well, I was hoping he could tell me.
Well, maybe, darling, he knows as much as we do, you know. If he was unconscious, it's going to be a big shock for him, you know.
What should I do, Frank? How should I play it? I don't know if I can cope with this.
I know, darling, it's hard for you, I swear.
I don't believe it. He's here. He's with her again.
That's Phil.
Where is he? Oh, lover boy, what have you done with him?
He's gone to park the car.
Speaking of which, I think I'd better put some more money in the meter, darling.
He gave me a lift, all right?
No, it's not all right.
Oh, look, Mum, I didn't want him here, but he insisted.
Couldn't miss a chance to come and gloat, could he?
I'm telling you, he didn't want to do this. He only got the police involved because he thought Phil and Grant were going to get killed. He knew they was in trouble.
Well, they certainly are now. Thanks to him, you've got one brother in intensive care with a punctured lung and never knows about the other one.
Oh, you're using him as a scapegoat. He was trying to help.
Is that what he told you? Oh, wake up, Sam. That's a load of old flannel. Ever since Tiff, he's waited to get back at Grant. He saw his chance and he took it. He knew just what he was doing.
Still no news, so we know what that means.
No, we don't. The divers didn't find anything.
Precisely. He's a goner, like we said. Poor Peggy, eh?
But what about Phil?
All punctured a lung. Happened last night. Frank and Peggy both been up the hospital all day. They'd been lost without you and me, eh, Nina?
And in the meantime, I get a double dose of the laundrette.
Oh, come on, Pauline. That's hardly a Christian attitude. That'll be £2.
2 quid? It's on the house. I think she deserves it, don't you?
Ah, Peppy.
Frank, how is he?
Well, you know, he's a fighter. He's going to be okay. Look, I want to apologise for yesterday. Peggy's under a lot of stress.
No worries. You know she was wrong, though. I was looking out for him.
I believe you, son.
Yeah?
Well, according to all accounts, you saved his life. Not that you'll ever be thanked for it, of course.
What about Grant? I'm sorry.
It won't be your fault.
Peggy ain't ever going to see it like that, though, is she?
Every time something's gone wrong for her, Becky's been there. You think that's a coincidence? Nah. He's used you, darling. Face up to it.
He has not. I keep trying to tell you, Mum, he really cares about me.
Listen to you. You're like some lovesick teenager. And about time you grew up.
Mum, you don't even know him like I do.
What are you talking about? You've only known him 5 minutes. Maybe you don't care about what he's done to your brothers or what happened to Tiff, as long as he keeps you happy, all right? And hang the rest of us.
I don't need to listen to this.
She might be still alive if it weren't for him, you know. Yeah, go on, walk away.
I'm going to see Phil.
What for? Guilty conscience?
No, because he's my brother and I love him. I care about him.
Since when?
How can you say that? Of course I care about him and Grant and you. You're my family.
Yeah? Well, only when it suits you.
That ain't fair.
Isn't it? Well, where were you when Tiff died? When I had the cancer. You didn't even bother to come to my wedding, did you? And what was the excuse? Oh, yes, that's right. You have a beach party to organise. Well, I might as well not even have a daughter.
I tried to get cover and you know I did.
Yeah. And the rest of it.
What do you think? I've already had a bite from Steve Owen.
Oh, have you?
He's going to ring.
What, you've given him your number, have you?
No, it's on there.
Don't think so.
Oh, no, I don't believe it.
She hates me, doesn't she, Frank?
Oh, of course she doesn't, darling.
I wouldn't blame her if she did. I mean, a lot of what she said, it was true. I should have been there, especially for the cancer. It's just the the way she says things sometimes. She's so hurtful.
But you know what your mum's like when she gets upset, darling. She just, you know, she hits out, and invariably it's aimed at the people that she loves the most. She doesn't mean nothing by it. It's just her way of letting off steam, that's all. Let's go and see your brother, right?
About what she said about Beppe. What do you reckon on that?
Well, baby, what you've got to understand is that there's a lot gone on between this family and the DeMarcos one way or another, and you can hardly blame your mum for that.
That ain't what I asked her, Frank.
But it's not a fair question, darling. I mean, I hardly know the young man. But if you're pushing me into a corner, yes, he's all right. He seems a decent fella. Look, I'm going to go back and see your mum, okay? I'll catch you later.
You all right now?
Cheers.
What did she say? What was it about? Me?
You're like a red rag to a bull with her at the moment. I've got to cool it down, Beppe. There's too much going on right now. Sorry, I need some space.
If that's what you want.
Don't say it like that. You don't feel guilty enough as it is.
About what?
About Phil and Grant and what's happened, about what we've done.
What we've done, Samantha, is the right thing.
Is it?
Come on, let's get out of there.
I can't. I want to be on my own.
If anything happened to Phil or Grant, she'd never forgive herself.
Peggy, when I you know, when I had that accident with Tiffany, he wasn't like this with me.
Well, that was different. You couldn't help what you did. Sam knew the score with Beppe, and I've been thinking maybe this whole thing's a set-up. Beppe set him up.
Peggy, I'm hardly...
Why not? He got every reason, and he knows just how to do it. All his mates are in the force.
Hey. Now stop torturing yourself like this about the whys and wherefores. You'll only get yourself in a state.
Well, I'm already in a state. I've been sat in there for the past 48 hours and I know precisely nothing. Where Grant is, what they're doing around drugs, this Kim Brooks fella and Dave Blaney, who are they? Everyone knows more than I.
Look, I
Mrs. Butcher. He's awake and off the ventilator.
I didn't know if you want to come over to the club. What for? We might fancy a drink before you go home. Evening.
Ex-con's place round the corner, isn't it? Bridge House.
I'm here, love. You're in War, Virginia. You had an accident. How are you feeling? Can you remember anything?
The river couldn't get out.
Who couldn't get out? You?
The car.
Forget about the car. It's at the bottom of the Thames. What's happened to Grant? What's happened to your brother? He's missing, Phil. Grant's missing. What happened when you got free? Phil, I've been going out of my mind. Was Grant in the car when he went in? Did he manage to get out before? Phil, I need to know. Is Grant dead? Is that what you're telling me? Something happened between you two, didn't it? Something happened in the car. Why were the police chasing you? They're talking about drugs and... Who's this Brooks fella?
I'm sorry, Mum. I'm sorry about it.
No, darling, no. It's all right. Look, I'm going to ring Kathy. I'm going to get her and Ben to come over and see you.
No.
Why not?
Not Kathy, no. I don't want her here.
Back already?
What's it look like?
So what's the news on Fielding? Don't I get one?
Leave it out, all right? I ain't interested in being your new best friend, so drop it.
Sorry.
I mean, the charm offensive. We're business partners, okay? End of story.
And I thought I was just being civil.
Oh, is that what you call it? Well, it may wash with the other Steve, but not me. I ain't gonna forget what you did, no matter how hard you try.
What exactly did I do?
In the office with an ashtray? Or has it slipped your mind?
I don't think I like your tone, mate.
You weren't meant to. Don't worry, mate. I know who you are, and I know what you're capable of.
Is that right? Well then, it'd pay you to try and get on with me, wouldn't it? Partner.